The House on Tuesday passed legislation to extend the National Flood Insurance Program by 5 years, but it drew opposition from all Florida Democrats and the 3 Miami Republicans. Even some Republicans who voted for it were lukewarm. It is important to remember that there are many members of Congress who wanted to see the elimination of NFIP, which would have been catastrophic for our community, said Representative Gus Bilirakis, our Palm Harbor. The program simply had to be reauthorized, and I believe there is truth to the old adage that we cannot allow the perfect to be the enemy of the good. This fight is not over. The bill calls for premium increases designed to shore up the NFIP, which just got a $16 billion bailout to cover claims under Hurricane Harvey and has been cash-strapped for years. Conservatives have long called for reforms. From July, another flood insurance crisis. Washington rancor threatens progress. Floridians contribute the most of any state to the NFIP program, and we need a sensible flood insurance program that will actually protect us from the exorbitant costs of flooding, said Representative Ted Deutsch, de Boca Raton. We need a plan that will lower the cost of flood insurance and make more policies available. Instead, House Republicans offered a plan that will raise rates for NFIP policyholders and place a larger burden on local governments. Our flooding program desperately needs updating, but I cannot support this partisan bill that ignores the realities on the ground. The Senate is working on its own legislation, so the final outcome remains undetermined. Republican Representatives Carlos Curbelo, Elena Ros-Lehtinen and Mario Diaz-Balart were among the 14 Republicans to oppose the bill. The flood insurance program expires December 8. With the NFIP losing $1.5 billion a year, changes are necessary. However, it is critical for us to ensure that fair and affordable insurance options for Southwest Florida families remain in place, said Representative Francis Rooney, R. Naples. This bill provides these affordable options for our community while making it possible to inject private sector competition into the market to lower overall rates. His office said the bill authorizes $1 billion to elevate, buyout, or mitigate high-risk properties. Caps flood insurance premiums at $10,000 for homeowners. Continues practice of grandfathering properties. Continues to allow for coverage of new construction. Removes barriers to private flood-ins market, creating potential for better coverage at lower costs than NFIP. It is estimated that 77% of Florida properties would see lower premiums in the private market. Addresses repeatedly flooding properties. These properties account for 2% of NFIP policies, but 25% of claims. Works to make NFIP solvent in the future.